Hello and welcome back to the step-by-step Android app tutorial video series. Alright, so I went off camera and I added some classes in, and let me show you what I have so far. So I added some actual information about winter solstice and some things you should do during winter solstice in the contemplate class. Come on, go back. In this loved ones, I just had two things about the things you should do with your loved ones. In the Yule class, Yuletide thing, I added some ancient traditions of the winter solstice that people celebrated, and I actually added a new class. They're just called snacks. So it's basically recipes of things that people could eat during winter solstice. So you'll notice that the text goes off the page. I don't know if you can see it, but we can't scroll it. So we'll have to change this from a relative layout to a scroll view later. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to add images, because you'll notice it's just text. That's kind of boring. So first off, I want to look at the layout page for Contemplate, and you'll notice that it's just two text things. And I'm going to add an image view. I'm just going to drag and drop this guy here. That's a good place. And you'll notice that you can hardly see. It's like a little dot. And if we highlight it, it's small. And this won't matter in the final product, because we'll be setting it with one of our own images. But just so we can actually see it in the layout, I'm going to give it a sort of a dummy source image. And I made a really small icon. It's called the IC call. It's just basically any sort of image that you want. You just put in your drawable folder. I think it's here. This guy. It's just the basic thing I made in MS Paint. So this will be our image view, and what we're gonna do is because we have two layouts. They're completely identical, but I just made two in case you guys wanted to change one of them or just have the experience of having two layouts. Okay, so now we have our two image views. This will be important because we'll be using them later. Okay, so here's our four-step process for adding an image. First, we have to initialize the image view. I didn't spell that right. Initialize. There you go, the image view. And it's going to be image view. Let's just call it image winter, just so we know what it is. Come on, autocomplete. Doesn't seem to want to work. And so view, find by ID, r.id, and we called it, what do we call it? We call it image view, right? Yeah, we call it image view with the capital V. Alright, so we initialize the image view. Step 2, get the string ID of the image from the information class. So string image string, whoops, is equal to an array items and get position or int dot, and we're going to call this image, and it's going to be confused because we don't actually have an image in our information class, so we have to of course add it in. So let's add it. It's just going to be a public string, same as the others. yeah, it's just going to be a string called image. Pretty basic. And now it's happy. Okay, so then step 3 is going to be get the context of the image. Context, we're going to call it, we have to import this. Import context is equal to image view get, what do we call it? No, we call winter image. Image winter get context. Step 4 is going to be convert the string of the image to an integer. And we have to do that because when we set images, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't actually accept a string. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a integer value. I'm not sure what it is. I tried playing around with it. I think it's like a really long sort of, you know, thing. I think it's called drawable. Context get package name. I think this should be good. Awesome. And then last step, step 4. I told you it's long. Set int ID to the image view. So winter image or image winter, set image, whoops, we don't want set image drawable, we want set image resource. It's just ID. I believe this should work, at least for the contemplate class. So let's just run our emulator, and if this works, we'll copy and paste this. Oh, wait, it shouldn't work yet, because if you look at the contemplate data class, we haven't actually set this to our adapter. So whoops, so our second step will be, don't jump the gun, Anna. We have to set this image to the image that we are that we made. And I'm going to go through the images that I have. You know, they're just sort of winter solstice images. They're supposed to appear on each pager. I made them all 300 with 400 height because that looks good on my Nexus layout. But you know, if you're going to be using some other you know, phone, you probably want to do something else. I know I should probably test on different devices, but I don't actually have different devices. So I just have to live with using my own as a test device. I guess I could run a different emulator, but kind of like, you know, having the emulator be the same as my phone. And basically here what I'm doing is I'm going to set, you know, the item in the array to the image, and it's going to be the name of the drawable that I made earlier. And you just put them all in your drawable folder. So let's see if this worked. Yep. And yeah, it's you can see it sort of worked. I think we forgot. Looks like it's just the image is sort of hiding the words here, so we'll have to go to our PagerAdapter. And it looks like, yeah, we put it under text box name. We want to have it under text box description. No, we don't. Actually want to have this go below the image view. That's why. That's why. There you go. We want that little code, and we need to add it into this guy as well. Whoops. Yeah, see? And this should fix the sort of thing that pops over our text layout glitch that we have there. Yeah, so now you can kind of see there's text at the bottom, and we can't scroll it with it to it because it's not a scroll view. So here's what I'm going to do off camera. I'm going to basically repeat this process with all the other classes, the same thing, so we can get images on these other 4 things. And then in my next video, I'm going to show you how to make a scroll view so you can actually see the rest of your text. All right, see you guys soon.